grumpy old man.
Yeah.
Hi, welcome to Two Grumpy Old Men Discuss. And this time we're discussing Gamma. You know, that's the band Gamma. And I remember when I was drafted, there was a guy who had a shirt from Gamma, and that was 1983. So I thought, wow, great. It appeared to be a Home Depot shop here, which opened at that time, called Gamma. And had nothing to do with the band. Okay, great stuff. Today we're discussing some stuff and going through the catalog of Gamma, just to see what are our favorites. I'm Peter and Neoland, of course, the lousy bass player of this channel. And this is Mark.
Hello. Pete, I have to conclude something.
Yes.
Do you know what's different? In the 40, we know each other for around 47 years. And 46 for 2 weeks, 3 days. No, and it's the first time we don't play music.
Yeah.
That's we always play music when we see each other.
And although you probably hear something in the background now, that's
not what we normally play.
No, no, that's not what we normally.
Well, anyway,
yes, right.
Let's start. You want to start with your favorite Gamma?
There are, just in case you haven't heard of the band, check out Discogs or Wikipedia, whatever. It's the band, of course, from Ronnie Montrose, famous for the first Ron Montrose album, which also featured Sammy Hagar.
He even did play in with Van Morrison.
Yeah, right. That's how he started out. He started out with Van Morrison, and he also did something with Edgar Winter, I believe.
Yeah.
And then he started his own band. Then did a couple of Montrose albums, and then suddenly he appeared again. Somehow I just lost him at one point, and then he came back with Gamma. I read Gamma featuring Ronnie Montrose. Oh, great. So he produced Gamma 1, and that one is from 1979. Gamma 2, which is from 1980. Gamma 3, 82, and Gamma 4, just right after this one, 2001. There were a few years in between. Maybe you know, or maybe you didn't know, there was also a Gamma 3.5.
No.
Yeah. They've reformed somewhere in the middle of these two albums, made a great demo of 4 tracks which appear on this one, on the 4, Gamma 4.
So that was with a different band than on Gamma 3? Different people in it. Danny Carmassi or?
No, I don't. I think it is another bass player and another drummer.
Okay.
But they came back together on this one.
Oh.
Right, and then we also have, of course, the best of. And a live
is the bootleg? I don't.
Yeah, that's open for debate, because some people say it's not a bootleg. Other things it is. I'm not sure, but it sounds great, and I think it's a good representation of what they play live. And of course, he also has the albums, all the albums.
Yes, except I don't have 4 on LP.
Okay.
I don't even know if it's on album.
Sengoda.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, and then I will go through my ranking. I like to rank those 4 CDs in from worst to best. Well, I think I start out with Gamma 4. I think this is the worst album he ever made. And I will come back on that later, but there are a couple of great songs. The first song, Darkness to Light, I think it's a great song. But there are a couple other things in here which I don't really understand. And in the end, it's just lousy songs, I think.
Yeah, but maybe it has something to do that he wants to go back to his roots a bit. Of course, after Karma 3, we come back to that later with Mitchell Froome, and it was very a bit modern-like sound and very original songs. And maybe you sometimes have that with those bands, then finally you can see your band, like they play 1 or twice in your life. And they have all these original songs and sounds and great. And suddenly they burst out in great balls of fire or rock around the clock or something. Maybe it has to do with his roots that he wants to do, because I found it a more bluesy, rocky album. And to be honest, I bought it like, I suddenly said, there's a Gamma 4. So 10 years ago I bought it, and it was a bit of a disappointment. So I didn't listen to it much.
No, we shake hands on that, because it's the same with me.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think on 4 is Gamma 4. On numbers 3, I think it's Gamma 1, which is a great album. It's a great album. It sounds incredibly good. The Fight to the Finish, incredible song, and Race for King. Well, it's just a great album. Okay.
Well, I remember buying that album in those. So it was end of the 70s, 79. It was a great year for music. We like. And I bought, in those times you had 2 big record stores in Amsterdam. Concerto still exists, and Boudisc. And so I drove with my bike through the rain to Boudisc, half an hour. And I bought it on the cover. This one. Yeah.
It's a
import. Yeah.
It's an import.
Yeah. So I remember the guy, because then you had to listen on the counter, and he put on side 2, and that starts with those incredible synthesizer, dangerous sounds, and I was taken away. And I bought my other favorite LP, still lifelong, from I put it here just to show it. Jean-Luc Ponty, Taste for Passion. Maybe that's good for another show from us.
Yes.
So anyway, but also beautiful arrangements. Some songs. I know one song. I have to look on my paper. Well, that is Fight to the Finish, that he has in the starting of the verse. He plays a few bars without the bass, and then suddenly the bass drops in, and I thought, wow, what a great arrangement, beautiful solos. Didn't like the drum sound so much on this record. I don't know why. The other records are more produced, I think.
This is a
sound. A different drummer, of course.
Yeah.
A good drummer, but it's the same I have with the Hughes and Trell album. That's also an album I like from start to finish, but the drum sound is different than more produced drum sound. I'm a drummer. I wasn't. So that's why I take special notice to drummers.
Right.
Okay.
I'm a sucker. So
Especially interested in soccer.
how people suck. Right.
By the way, we are from Holland. That's maybe nice to.
Just in case
in
you
case
didn't.
we have our stroopwafels. So. Where are they? So
Yeah.
yes, okay.
These are the extra large ones. What I like to say is I did read a couple of chapters in the book of Martin Popov about Ronnie Montrose and his adventures with Gamma, and there was also a sort of interview with the bass player Alan Fitzgerald. It was really funny because he thought that the whole band was against him and everybody was against him, really, and it was the worst band he ever played in. And okay, it didn't give something extra to the story, to be honest. But okay, that's okay. Gamma 1. Then we come to my number 2, and that's Gamma 3. A complete move away from well, you already guessed it, my number 1, Gamma 2. Because it's far more electronic, and there are different sounds. It's more keyboard orientated. That's because he got Mitchell Froom on keyboard, and also, which is also very funny or not, that Davey Patterson didn't write any lyrics for this album. It's all written by Mr. Montrose himself. But it sounds really good, and I really dig the songs on this one. I can mention a few, of course. Moving Violation, No Way Out, Right the First Time. It's all great songs.
Well, for me, this is my favorite. I have a bit of psychological difficulties with ranking, but this is my favorite. I played it from start to finish. Years I was learning to play drums. This was the second album with Danny Carmassi. He played with those rototoms. You can tune them by turning them. A little bit of flanging, that is effect on the drum sound. And man, he had those great kick patterns. Little bit different than it's logical, but if you play them, it's logical. But it's what a great record, great record.
Yeah, and we saw this lineup in the Jaap Ede Hall.
As they played as a support act for Foreigner, and we saw them, and I still remember it. Also, his solo piece with all the delays, and wow, it was great. And by coincidence, I saw Danny Carmassi earlier, also in the Jaap Ede Hall, as a support act for Van Halen with Sin Paradise.
Yeah, right.
So great drummer and great album. No bad song for me on it. And I think that it was a big influence that Mitchell Froom, of course, played on it.
Yeah.
So
sure. But that doesn't take away that I think this one is my favorite, and that's just just because I think it's the most heavy one. The first one is the third one is but
that is also what I love from Gamma 3. because he has this little bit of crossover to more. I'm also a symphonic rock fan, so with the keyboards more crossover.
No.
So let's talk a bit further on. No, okay, yeah, Gamma 2, yeah,
Gamma 2, yeah,
yeah.
What can I say about this
Did you
album?
like all the songs?
The Something in the Air isn't my favorite. But that's also with on the first one. There's also I'm Alive. That's from the Hollies.
Yeah.
Okay,
Nou ja.
great. But the rest, yeah, Voyager.
Yeah, Voyager. I was learning to play drums in that time. In my first band, I think, Granite Vanguard, we were called. And Voyager, what a great guitar solo. And of course, Daily Kamasi with those breaks that I learned. And then I played for a year. Every band I played. But yeah, Voyager. And the song, I did a bit of cherry picking with this album. So I only always played like 3 songs or something. What was the other song with the fast
Mayday?
intro?
Oh, no.
For Horsemen.
For
Yeah,
Horsemen.
for Horsemen it was. Yeah, wow. It could last forever, that intro, but then it went into a more shuffle-like thing. Okay.
And I think I like to mention Skin and Bone. I think that's the long chords which end up in feedback.
Yeah.
How that. It's an amazing song.
Yeah. You have to edit maybe this. Oh, because in those times we had also, of course, cassettes. And Comma 3, I had, now for the first 10, 15 years, I only had it on cassette. I still have this is for me like a museum-like piece. I have to wear gloves. So this was hanging on my wall. We lived still at our parents' house. So number 20 is Gamma, with on the other side Black Sabbath. And I found it this morning. Did you take this for me? And because it's with the
logos.
Yeah, with the logos. And I think because I was not good at drawing, I think you taped those to me.
Yeah. I'm not good in drawing as well. So,
but I can't remember that I draw, especially the Black Sabbath logo. But anyway, so I played it. Yeah, you had only so much money in those days, and LP was like 20, 25 gulden, and you had to buy it and do for a couple of months with it. And so we taped for each other. So yeah, this I know that you taped this.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Let's continue.
Oh, yeah. Would you like to say something about these 2 CDs? Or?
No, I mean, I bought this.
This can go on.
No, I think I've owned a little record shop in the Jordaan in Amsterdam. And I think in that time all my money was going directly into ordering CDs. And then I bought this one. Maybe you recommended it, I don't know. And I played it a few times. Yeah, great sound, great to hear it live.
Okay, and you want to say something about this one?
Yeah, that is a beautiful record. You have those records, and that's really a crossover, because when I started with music, I started with ELO or AC/DC, Status Quo, and then suddenly you had those crossover bands with went all directions, and that was with also some beautiful acoustic playing from Ronnie Montrose, a couple of songs, and with the big orchestra, and a bit strange record. and I cherish this one very much.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
The fun part is Open Fire, the song Open Fire,
Yeah.
also is on a Tony Williams Lifetime
Oh, really?
album.
Did Tony Williams cover that?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
With Ronnie Montrose. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And what I like to come back on, but because I started it from, I come back on 4, because I don't think the horns on this album are that great. But then I found out, that's when you listen to every album Mr. Montrose made, he's dead by the way, just in case. Every album sounded different, and maybe that's the reason why he chose to go that route, instead of my favorite Gamma 2 sound. From this to 3 is very different, and then 4 I hate this. I don't think hard rock stuff could be combined with horns. No.
Yeah. And another thing we discovered last year, because I bought the remaster from 1, 2, and 3, I think, 1 and 2. And in the booklet, I was reading stuff, of course. And then I read that he had produced a demo for a group called Group 87. So, and that's
not prepared at all. No.
No, but this is Group 87. Great album.
Has nothing to do with Montrose.
No, but suddenly I understand the connection, because on this album is playing Terry Bozzio, and he plays on some songs those patterns. So not like a normal rhythm, but those patterns, and that is also on Gamma 3. So then we were wondering, was that an idea? Because it's sounded very much the same, and this is such an original band. So he didn't produce this, but he did produce the demo. So that was nice to read, and a big surprise.
Yeah, the Moving Violation is the track which sounds a bit like Group 87.
Yeah. So, well, I have nothing more to say.
Let's clear this table. Up again. Well, I hope this was enjoyable, or not, of course. And well, I hope to see you next time when we discuss Andre Hazes, I think.
I mean, it's also maybe for the next TV shows from us that we also want to talk a bit how life was in Holland, how we experienced music, and so Gamma is a very nice start. Right. Thank you.
Thank you for watching.
Bye bye.
Until next time. See you.